Hey, Cub fans. Thanks for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. We'll talk about the Mariner game here in a bit, but first, I want to get us up to date on the roster changes. There were some cuts made today, and let's go ahead and go through them. We've gone from the 62 man roster, made 12 cuts to reduce it to 50, and here's what we've got. Pico Armstrong has been optioned to Iowa. Luis Vasquez, Ben Brown, and Brennan Davis join him. So the four players have been optioned to Iowa. Brennan Davis, so unfortunate that he's run into that situation again, but looks like he was running and back to throwing here today. So hopefully Brennan Davis is going to be healthy. So we'll see. We've got three players who have been optioned to Tennessee. Those are right-handed pitcher Michael Arias, righty Porter Hodge, and the Jaguar, Kevin Alcantara, has been optioned to Tennessee. We have some players who have been reassigned to the minor league camp. Ethan Roberts, Riley Thompson, Pablo Aliendo, Matt Shaw, and Owen Casey round out the 12 reassigned, cut, optioned, sort of however you want to call it. But roster's down to 50, and that's kind of where we stand. So let's get into today's game. Cubs beat the Mariners 9-5. Kind of an entertaining game. We scored 3 runs in 3 innings in the first, the second, and then in the sixth for the nine runs. We had pitchers that pitched well. We had hitters that did really well. So let's just go through it. Really kind of a fun game to watch. Starting lineup, Nico was at second base, leading off. Seiya, interestingly enough, Seiya started in left field today. Belly got his first start in center field in the spring. Dansby was at shortstop hitting cleanup. Garrett Cooper DH'd in the 5-hole. Dominic Smith played first base, hit 6th. Yan Gomes was catching in the 7th spot. Alexander Canario in right field, hitting 8th. And Matt Shaw got another start at third base. Just starting to think that you really see Canario and Shaw getting a lot of time, and they really like those two guys. And primarily Canario, looks like they're really giving him every shot to get enough reps to see if he can sort of break through. So we'll talk about what he did today. But we got it started in the first inning. Nico led off. He hit a 2-strike line drive really hard. And then Seiya comes up, singles hard to left field. Belly, well, he got caught looking a little bit. It was a little one of those right hip comebackers that froze him a little bit. Then Dansby drew a walk, and that brought Garrett Cooper up with 2 outs in the first with 2 on. And guys, he just hits a 3-run monster opposite field home run. Pitch was down and away, and he just went with it, barreled it up, and I mean he hit it a ton. So Garrett Cooper 3-run homer to get us started in the bottom of the first, up 3-0. Dom Smith also. Dom played really well. Dom went 1 for 3. He hit a home run. Dom hit a solo home run, leading off the 6th inning today, and he pulled it and he barreled it up and he hit it hard. Nice, quick little stroke. And so he really looked good today. Played some good first base as well. Gomes was catching. Canario in right. And Shaw. Shaw had a really good game, too. Shaw went 2 for 4. Played the whole game. He was the only guy that didn't get taken out. Played the whole game. Got 4 at-bats out of the 9-hole. And his first at-bat, he had an RBI triple. Then he homered in the 6th inning for his 2 for 4. Matt Shaw is now hitting .250 with an .884 OPS, and he played really well at third base today. Looked more than serviceable. Really looked like he kind of turned the corner, and his comfort level had gone up a click. So of the starters, Seiya Suzuki had a good game. He went 2 for 3, and Garrett Cooper went 1 for 3 with the big monster opposite field home run. Dom Smith with his homer, and Matt Shaw, homer, triple, 2 for 4, played really well. So it was a really good offensive game. We had 10 hits total, 9 RBI. We walked 3 times, struck out 9 times. We were 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Nico made an error, uncharacteristic. It was a pretty routine ground ball hit to his left. He got over him plenty of time, just didn't corral it. So it was really weird. It's like weird. It's when Nico makes any kind of an error at all, it looks just weird, looked out of place. So offensively, we did good. The subs that came in, Chase Trump came in, went 0 for 2. Christian Franklin came in, grounded out to the shortstop. Bradley Beasley came in, got caught looking. Jefferson Rojas grounded out, a little slow roller to second base, 4-3. Bryce Wyndham put a good at-bat together, drew a walk. Mervis had a single today, too. Mervis came in Dom's spot, just had the one at-bat, and a nice little line drive just up the middle. So Mervis got a hit. Joe Hudson came in, got caught looking twice, and Ezekiel Pagan got an at-bat, grounded out to second base. So that's a look at what we did offensively. So let's go ahead and talk about the mound. It was great to see Shota Imanaga get his second start in spring training, and he wasn't lights out, but he looked really good. Threw 57 pitches, 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, did give up a home run. So he gave up two earned runs, walked 2, but he struck out 5. So wasn't as efficient as what you'd hope to see. I'd like to see him start cruising through the first 3 or 4 innings for us, but he didn't labor, but he had to work a little bit. But 5 strikeouts got him out of it. Then Blake Wyman came in, and Blake had a little rough go. He pitched an inning, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and a home run. So all of the Mariners' runs, all 5 came off of 2 from Imanaga and then the 3 from Blake Wyman. From that point on, it was lights out. Julian Merryweather came in, pitched an inning, walked a guy, it didn't matter. Okay. And, I'm just going to say Merryweather today looked the most confident I've ever seen him. On his strikeout, when he threw the ball, he just sort of turned and walked away like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do now. I mean, his confidence level is really high. So Julian Merryweather looked phenomenal today. Jose Quas came in, and Jose Quas, uneventful, struck out a guy, breezed through it. I think he threw 10 pitches. So Jose Quas is just putting inning after inning together where he's just in control. He's had command, and the movement on that on his pitches and that arm slot. And if he's got command, he's trouble. And so far, he's had it. He's had a really good inning. Mark Leiter Jr. Pitched an inning, gave up a hit, had a K. Mark Leiter looked good. So that's the second outing in a row where Mark has looked good. Luke Little pitched an inning, gave up a hit and a K. And the only thing I can tell you about Luke Little is he doesn't get over to cover first base very well. That's the thing that I'm going to criticize about Luke Little. I don't know if that's going to change. Just not very quick. He had an opportunity to do that today, and he just was late. Just wasn't quite there. But he ended up pitching fine, got out of it. And then another bright spot, Keegan Thompson looked great. Keegan came in and pitched the top of the ninth, struck out a guy in movement coming out of his hand, really nice. He looked confident. So I'll tell you, Merryweather, Quas, Leiter, Luke Little, and Keegan Thompson really looked good today. It was good to see. So, guys, that's where we are. Mariners 9-5. We'll see what comes of all this. We've got the Rockies tomorrow, and the good news is Jameson Taillon is going to get his first start of the spring tomorrow. So we get a look at Jameson. I guess he's been struggling with some stiffness, soreness, whatever it was, but looks like he's ready to go against the Rockies tomorrow. So that's certainly good news. So thanks for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. Nice to give you the update on the Cub-Mariner game. So in the meantime, go Cubs go.